Smart princess. Meg Numbed as Kate drafted reply endorsed by the late Queen to slap down the Sussexes with Oprah. According to new reports, the Princess of Wales played a key part in ensuring that the Queen slapped down Prince Harry and Meghan Markle after their Oprah Winfrey interview. The Sussexes' truth bombs sent shockwaves across the globe and sparked a tense debate within Buckingham Palace, sources told The Times. While drafting the response, an insider alleged it was Kate who put pressure on staff to include the famous "recollections may vary" line, The Sun reports. The initial statement written by palace officials is understood to have been much milder, focusing on Harry and Meghan being much-loved members of the family. But Kate felt history will judge this statement and wanted the firm to take a stronger stance. According to the insider, Prince William wanted the statement toughened up, and Kate was hot on his heels. The royal mum of three supported her husband's decision and said the controversial statement must be included, claimed the source. The final draft was approved by the late Queen at Buckingham Palace within a few hours. Just shows Catherine really spent her time listening to the Queen and Prince Philip. This is a classic Queen Elizabeth II move, and it's brilliant. I've also noted that Catherine took Philip's advice. He told her to ignore the camera. The Queen never looked at them, went out and just did the job. Catherine took that to heart. Smart woman. But the insider explained two senior officials didn't want the phrase added into the draft for fear of perpetuating rivalry with Harry and Meghan. This is precisely the attitude that led the Harry and Meghan situation to metastasise the way it did. I'm so glad that William and Catherine did what they did and that the Queen approved. When he becomes king, he'll shut Harry and Meghan down. No more of this much-loved family nonsense. After all, he was the one who kicked Harry and Meghan out of Kensington Palace and the Royal Foundation early on. Spoiling them, giving in to prevent an argument or a tantrum is never a good option. This isn't newly learnt for Harry and Meghan, especially as youngsters and teens, but a tough approach is needed, even though the alternative of giving in falsely gives the appearance of an easier life. Perhaps this is an excellent situation, Charles stepping aside to allow William and Catherine to deal with the Markles. This way, the right thing to do will be done, without Charles muddling it up with his weaknesses. Author Valentine Lowe writes that according to several sources, William's private secretary, Jean-Christophe Gray, who'd only been in the post for 3 weeks, came up with the phrase, and Catherine was adamant that a milder draft statement needed to be toughened up, and was instrumental in getting the more robust response sent to the Queen. He added that this was another example of how Kate is often far steelier than she appears. He writes, "Kate doesn't get as much credit as she should because she's so subtle about it. She's playing the long game. She's always got her eye on, this is my life and my historic path, and I'm going to be the Queen one day." The 4-sentence statement, which highlighted how saddened the family are for both Meghan and Harry, was released on Tuesday. It said, "The whole family's saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of discrimination, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they're taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Harry and Meghan and Archie will always be much-loved family members." Her Majesty had released the statement almost 2 days after the couple's explosive interview, and said the royal family took the allegations very seriously.